one one tool that you can use it to make it in tech and like really secure your income, secure your career is by building your network, because your network is your net worth. And how you network on the live stream right here, right now, is by commenting, going through the comments, connecting with people who commented. And this is how you grow your network. But listen, it might sound like, it might look like it's really hard to connect with people or find people who are active on the platform. But if you go to audio events, if you go to live stream videos, you see people commenting, you see people actively participating, and all you need to do just like go ahead and grab them and connect with them, and people are more likely to connect with you, and you know that they're active participants on the platform. So with that being said, let's get started. And like you see, I'm in a new environment. So I am in Seattle, and I'm still settling in. So probably later on, you're gonna hear a little, you're gonna see a little bit different background. So like still settling in, still trying, like still moving in. So but like I'm here, I'm ready. So let's talk about it. So I know that many people get or would like to get into tech because tech gives you a tremendous career opportunities in terms of your income, in terms of your career, in terms of your networking. And I know that I don't know about you, but when I was at the crossroads, right? Like I was thinking, like I came to tech from behavioral health and from therapy, right? So when I was thinking about my next career move, what I need to do next, I was really thinking about tech because I wanted to support my family. I wanted to support my family. I was in a position where my partner and my partner at the time and I, we were in a very difficult financial position. I was in behavioral health. I was not making enough money, and the tech was my hope. The tech was my really financial exit strategy, how I would support my family, how I would support my significant other, and how I would support myself. Because quite honestly, I was also tired of like constant financial struggles, y'all. Because like I don't come from money, right? I don't come from money. My family, like, is not rich, and certain lifestyle choices that I've been making, my mom is still kind of like, oh, like I guess you got it like that. So I totally get why. I totally get why you want to secure your career in tech, and like it's a meaningful career too. It is a very meaningful career, and I absolutely love building, absolutely love inspiring other people. So totally get that. So but here's the thing though. Here's the thing. It, it's really important to have a strategy. It's really important to have a strategy. So because when you kind of move sporadically, right, from one point to another, to another, to another, and there are so different ways, and there are so different, and there are so many and different advice that you may hear, and there are so many different directions you can go. Because, like, here's the thing: there's no like right or wrong path in tech, right? You can take one path, you can take the other path, but why people are not making in tech, right? Why people are not making in tech? Because they don't have long-lasting strategy. Having a long-lasting strategy having a long-lasting career strategy, it is everything. Because like this is another thing that I see in tech a lot. People work really hard to get into tech. People study really hard skills to get into tech, engineering skills, programming skills. And I can tell you for a fact that like this is my experience, right? But and people are making it in tech, right? And at the beginning, it, it seems like people have like clear vision where they want to be. People have clear vision where they're moving to. People have clear vision on the networking, and then like in the middle of people's careers, in the middle of people's careers, uh, something happens and people get stuck and people all of a sudden don't know what to do. And this is where I see a lot of software developers kind of go left, like at the like when they're like way in advance in their career, because all of a sudden like they lose sight, they lose strategy, they lose they lose what they want to do next. And another thing that is important to keep in mind, that tech is constantly changing, right? Tech is constantly changing. And if the industry is constantly changing, what it means for you, you need to have constantly a strategy, constantly a framework that you can rinse and repeat. Because listen, in the future, right, certain specialties, certain languages, like they're going to be obsolete. They're going to be obsolete because it wasn't a long time ago when the programming and the computing looked completely different. If you have not watched Hidden Figures, I highly recommend you to watch Hidden Figures. And the ladies who work there, like they would call computers, right? And they were learning how to program, and they were using like punch cards. This is how we programmed before, on punch cards. So literally a few decades later, like we have advanced programming languages. We have not just advanced programming languages, we have programming languages easy to use. We have editors that can help us program. We have new frameworks that help us program. We have a really high level of integration of the whole tech that help us get better and be better developers. And at some point, it makes our life easier. The problem is, though, that what I see at some point, we're losing steam. And it's understandable. We are losing steam as developers because, listen, at some point we might be inspired of learning new languages and new technologies, but at some point, like, hey, like, I need a break. I just want to chill. I just want to enjoy my high salary, and I just want to do what I know how to do well and make my money off of it. And there's nothing wrong with that. However, when you have a strategy, when you have a framework to reuse, rinse, and repeat, so you can see what you want, your priorities, right? Like how you want to run your career, how you want to run like your how you want to move into your career, and see what you need to adapt and what you need to learn fast. Whether or not it is like keep going in the tech leadership track and continue programming, or getting more in the architecture role, or getting in the more leadership role, managerial role, or maybe getting more in the product role. Because again, like there's so many different paths. Because like people often think that coding and programming is the only way, is the only thing to secure your future in tech. And it's not necessarily true, because there are so many paths. You can start as a developer, you can start with coding, but like you can, like your priorities may shift, your priorities may change, your priorities uh, uh, may be different. So and this is why it is important to have that plan. Let me pause right here. And if you haven't commented yet, please comment on this live stream, and connect with people who are commenting. So, and also, like, if you have questions, like, I encourage you to ask me those questions in the chat. And what I'm going to do, I'm not going to address those questions right in this live stream. So if you need to go, like if you need to hop off and like you're worried that your question is not going to be answered, don't worry. You can ask me a question and I will answer your question personally to you, either in the comments or in the DM. So I will do that. I will do that. So clear strategy. And when you have clear vision, when you have clear strategy, like you can secure your career in tech for sure, because you can learn frameworks, you can learn skills, right? And you should learn skills, and you should learn frameworks. But more importantly, you need to learn how to make you need to know how to make money moves in tech, right? Because you can move in tech fast, but it can be lateral move, right? Like you get to the certain point and you just moving laterally, right? Like you're not progressing anywhere. Like there's no growth and there's no decline either. Like you're on the same level for so many years, until this technology, this skill set becomes obsolete, right? Because obsolete. Or maybe you find your dream job like 5 years ago, and good for you. I'm jealous. Maybe you find your dream job, maybe you find your dream place, and you settle because you love where you work. And I've been there. I worked at the place where I loved. So in last week, I was talking about my layoff, right? That I was let go from my previous company, and I in the video I said like I was completely aware where this is going, but I didn't want to leave. And one of the reasons why I didn't want to leave, because I love the people, I love the culture, I love the company, right? Like I loved where I was, and just the thought like, oh my gosh, I have to interview again, I have to look for another job. It's just like I don't want to. But I hear you. It's also important, like you should always have a plan. You should always have an action plan, and you should always have exit strategy. Because if you don't have exit strategy, when they finally exit you, either by eliminating your position, or the environment might change to the point that you don't want to work there anymore. Because I talk to developers in that position where they started. One company that I used to work at, like that I loved absolutely. It's been a while, and a developer actually reached out to me, and he said, Eugene, like I love my place so much, but that place changed, and everybody that I used to work with, they left, and now new people came in, and the culture is not there. My team is not there, and I don't want to be there anymore because I can deliver at the level that I used to, because like because I feel discouraged and burnt out and not seen and not appreciated. And then my ex coworker had a really difficult time on the market because uh, after so many years at one place doing one thing, all of a sudden, you have to interview, and like you have to have those skills, and you have to do like live coding, and you have to like do projects, and you like your brain like forgot how to move those brain muscles. Because listen, it's not anatomy lesson, but your brain is a muscle, right? When you repeatedly do the same thing over and over again, over and over again, over and over again, you get used to it. And when you throw back at the previous point that you used to be doing, you're like, okay, what am I doing next? What am I doing next? You may not be as sure. So this is why clear career strategy is important. And clear career strategy, right? This is what I use in my coaching program, Build, Lead, and Prosper, right? Like you should be building your foundation and rebuilding your foundation, rebranding your foundation. Based what you build, you should be leading that what you build, right? You should be leading people, you should be leading your network, you should be leading your team. And when you have that unique firm framework, then you secure your finances, you secure your income, you making more money than anyone else in your industry, or at least you are on the top tier salaries, right? Or close to the top tier salaries. And also, like, when you have the clear vision, if you can see it, you can achieve it. If you can see it, you can achieve it. A lot of developers just moving around blind. A lot of developers moving around blind. If you can see it, you can achieve it. And this is how you secure your place in tech. This is how and this is how you make it happen. So I have an invitation for you. I have an invitation for you. If you are in need of help with your career, if you need help with your career, I invite you for my mini coaching session. The link is in my bio, and I will be dropping the link in the comments for this live stream. So if you share, if you participate in this live stream, in this comments, you will get notified when I drop the link. And also, like, if you don't want to wait for the link, you just head over to my bio and click the link there and schedule an appointment with me. Because listen, I'm here to help you, and I'm here to I really want to help as many developers as I possibly can. So I will wait for you there. So with that being said, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much. I know I didn't pop any of you on the screen today. I apologize, but I will reach out to you. I will acknowledge every single comment on this live stream, and I will see you. I will see you actually tomorrow for my live stream tomorrow. So you don't want to miss it. So